Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello, I'm Johnny Mac with your daily comedy news. Seth Meyers with a good one. According to a new survey, half of Americans consider their car to be part of the family, while the other half don't know what words mean. Nate Bargatze taping his next special. All right, this is at the Footprint Center in Phoenix tonight and tomorrow. Demitri Martin also taping a special. He's at the Paramount Theater in Denver, the one in Colorado. If you're in Lincoln, Nebraska tonight, you might want to check out the Professional Bull Riders. Larry the Cable Guy is sponsoring a very special bull ride. At the end of the event, someone will have the chance to ride Larry's bull, Mr. Koolie, for a chance to win $10,000, right? How does this work? Larry the Cable Guy gave a statement and said, "I'm super excited to be involved with the PBR and bringing the Bounty Bull to the Lincoln, Nebraska Velocity Tour event. I've loved the sport for many years and co-owned a few great bulls, one being the 2007 World Champion Bull Chicken on a Chain. No lie, we got the buckle. I want to thank PBR for bringing this event to Lincoln, where we know how to get her done when it comes to bull riding in the Cornhusker State. I'm excited for fans of the PBR and my hometown fans to watch my bull, Mr. Koolie, start his run at being a legend." All right. PBR Lincoln begins at 7 p.m. Central. Now, see, this press release says CST. That's probably not true. It's probably CDT. That's one of my pet peeves. People try too hard and they do the standard time, and it's not standard time. It's daylight time. Anyway, 7 o'clock, probably daylight time tonight. All 36 competing bull riders will get on one bull each in round one. Then the top 10 will advance to the championship round later in the evening for one more out and a chance at the event title. When the dust settles, the winner of PBR Lincoln will then have their chance to attempt Mr. Koolie, Koolie with a K in case you're curious. If the rider reaches the requisite 8, I'm from New York City. I assume that means you stay on the bull for 8 seconds. If the rider reaches the requisite 8, he will end the $10,000 Larry the Cable Guy's Get Her Done bounty, presented by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Men's Health spoke to Hannibal Buress, and they were curious. They said, "You do some shows where Hannibal Buress, the comedian, opens for Eshu Toon, the musician. Eshu Toon is Hannibal's alter ego. Is there a difference between the two?" Hannibal Buress said, "I think Hannibal Buress is a little darker. The comedy has more cynicism in it, along with some fun elements. My music has a fresh energy, so it's more exciting." I think he then caught himself. "I'm excited doing comedy too, but it's a different thing. It's a different level of action, expectation, and responsibility. Doing music has helped my energy on the stand-up stage too, because, especially performing with my band, you have to have the energy and performance of somebody worthy of having a band or having that many MFers on stage. Because of that, my comedy is a bit more physical now. I still have my long-winded stuff, but it's tighter points because I like writing music. I'm trying to figure out how to say more with less and really just get the most out of a sentence." George Lopez spoke to the Gazette Extra. Lopez, humble as always, said, "When you can do stand-up on the level that very few comedians have done and then go into the sitcom, the talk show, and now the show with my daughter, all things that are going good, why would you want to change anything in the mix?" What about the George Lopez tacos business, George? We don't hear anything about that. I think my show has always been kind of reminiscent of the backyard cookout. Now that I'm getting older, I talk about not being able to see with my mouth closed, the medicine, looking at everything that you can eat, carrying an EpiPen, and all those things that were so foreign, but that's how life is lived now. He said in his early days, he didn't have the personal touch, which is what made his jokes go next level. In the early 90s, somebody said to me, "If I watched you, there's nothing really about what you're talking about that actually tells me anything about your personal life. If you're married, I don't know if you have a mom or dad, what your politics are." And George said, "I thought that was a pretty good constructive criticism of my stand-up at the time. I started to look at all the stuff that was in my world, and it just became the stuff that people gravitated towards." Ron Funches stars in Loot on Apple TV+. He spoke about his character Howard and said, "Howard is pretty much me. I'm best at playing different versions of myself with different energy levels at different parts of my life. During the pandemic, I stopped wearing hard pants. So I was like, can Howard not wear hard pants?" And they were like, "Yeah, absolutely." Conan O'Brien on his podcast said Joel McHale's running shtick with me is he always gives me weapons, not guns or anything like that, but kind of an interesting steampunky weapons that you can buy on the dark web. For Conan's 60th birthday, he gave me a crossbow, a real crossbow. It's apparently a very nice crossbow. It's completely unassembled in the box. And so just put the box way up on the top shelf. And when I say top shelf, I'm 6'4". I have to stand on a box to reach this shelf and slide this box up there. So it's way, way, way up on the top of this very high shelf in our garage, and it's facing the other way. So you can't even see what it is. And it's this box. And inside, it's a disassembled crossbow. All right, I made an executive decision to accommodate some travel. Tomorrow is going to look at Vulture's updated list of the best Adam Sandler movies. I have already recorded that, and it came out well. So that'll be tomorrow's podcast, which means let me tell you about 2 days' worth of comedy festivals. Let's start with Moon Tower. Today, Saturday at Moon Tower. 3 o'clock, Alan Ruck presents Ferris Bueller's Day Off. 7 o'clock, Birbiglia. 7 o'clock, Bruce McCullough. 8 o'clock, Shane Gillis. 9:30, Birbiggs. 9:30, Jeff Hiller. I mean, Shane into Birbiggs, right? Can we make it from the HEB Center at Cedar Park to the Paramount back to back? Who knows? This is all hypothetical, so I'm going to say, yeah, we can make it. Sunday, Birbiggs at 7, Martin Urbano at 7, and Martin again at 9:30. All right, maybe we should just save Birbiggs. All right, let me redo Saturday. Let's do Shane Gillis, and then we'll go see Jeff Hiller. And then on Sunday, we can do Birbiggs and Martin. All right, that works. All right, let's see who's in Melbourne. We're starting to get near the end of Melbourne, which is sad for me because I like playing these clips for you at the end of the show. We've got another week of Melbourne. John, did you preload the website? Nope. All right, it is April 14th in Melbourne. Let's see what we can find. Let's do some with clips today. Winnie Wizard and Her Magical Smells is a show for 4 to 400-year-olds. Kiddo Mag said her antics and mishaps will have everyone in stitches. Weekend Note says kids were laughing within seconds. All right, let's listen.
The show was really great. Everyone loved it. I loved it.
I love you, Whitney.
Fantastic.
Very lighthearted,
Funny.
lots of fun.
I found the show very intriguing.
I love the kid that said, I found the show very intriguing. That's amazing. No actual clip, just her dancing around dressed as a witch, I guess. I don't know. Let's move. Let's find something a little more stand-up-y, John. All right, let's try Jenny Tian's Chinese Australian, A Taste of Internet Fame. Theater Matters gave it 4.5 stars. Jenny's comedic timing is impeccable and her delivery is spot on. All right, let's listen.
Hey guys, hey, give me a cheer if you're having some drinks tonight. Yes. Hey, I love getting drunk with my friends, right? I love it because when you do, they get impressed by every little thing that you manage to do. Like, I'd be wasted and I could just hear them whispering in the background. They're like, oh my God, she can stand. Oh my God, she can walk. And I'm just like, oh my God, wait till they see me drive. I will also address my voice, right? Like, I'm aware that my face is Chinese, but my voice makes it sound like I start fights at pubs. Yeah, I think I'd be a great telemarketer for the pokies, or a great spokesperson for the casino. Because my voice attracts the bogans and my face attracts the high rollers.
I like her a lot. She should come to the States. Fantastic. As I do this every day, I'm noticing a lot of strong women comedians in the Australian comedy scene right now. Like, a lot more than what I'm seeing in the American scene right now, or maybe in the States, women comedians just aren't cutting through, or there's no festival spotlighting them. I don't know what's broken, but I feel like I'm playing a lot of women comedians from the Melbourne International Comedy Festival who are hilarious. Let's get them up here. Now, let's do one more. I liked her a lot, Jenny Tian. All right, this next clip is from Josh Glantz. I have watched this already. I came back to this section here that you're hearing to redo the intro because A, I said his name wrong the first time, and B, I do need to set up the clip. So I'll tell you, the Sydney Morning Herald, 4 stars, bonkers brilliance. The Guardian, 4 stars, a master of craze. And yeah, I loved this clip. So he comes out, and he's dressed in a white T-shirt. In non-PC times, we would have called it a wife beater, you know, a standard white undershirt, and a pair of shorts. He's got relatively hairy arms and legs. He's got a mustache. He's got just a funny look to him. So when he first comes out here and you just hear music, he's doing a funny dance, which made me laugh. Then he'll get into some material. But stay with this clip. The clip is weird, but I loved it.
And now, bang your hands together and get ready for our next act. He's an award-winning comedian. It's Josh Glantz.
Let's do this.
Question, tell me what you think about me. First impressions.
Weird.
Pardon?
Bit weird.
Bit weird. Cool, that's a compliment. A question, tell me what you think about this.
Intriguing.
Cool, thanks. It's great to be here. This is a bit I like to call What's New, Pussycat. What's new, Pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, Pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on, because was it off there? Thank you. You heard what I meant to say, Marc. What about you, Marc? What's your director? Stop. It isn't you, right? No. Whoop. I'm listening to you. Okay. Sorry, continue. Yeah. What was... Oh...
Wow, he's hilarious. Now, why don't you look for this clip? Josh Glantz, Comedy Up Late 2018. Boy, the visual definitely helps. I'm laughing here in the basement studio. He's fantastic. AI Johnny Mac here. I posted this in the Facebook group. All right, let's get out on a high note. I loved him. You're probably listening right now going, why'd you just make us sit through meows for 10 minutes? Speaking of meows, on my Substack, which is free, mcdpod.substack.com, link in the notes. Speaking of cat sound effects, during the week, I wrote the story of the Oscar the Cat Show. Yes, a cat had a show on Serious Comedy for about a year. Some people think it may have been cat sound effects, but no, it was a cat. We had an actual cat hosting. So check that out. Substack in the link. All right, tomorrow, Sandler stuff. Josh Glantz. Wow, I'm still laughing at him. That was great. See you tomorrow.